Good morning, everyone. It is day 2 of WyrdCon, and we are currently searching for alcohol. I don't know where I am. Someone told me the bar was upstairs. I went up a whole bunch of escalators, and hopefully there's a bar. I found my bartender. She caught me just getting my drink, and how did you find me?
Just finished Sam's workshop, and I went to the craft room to cut my quill. Here at the arcade until like 12:30. Oh well, I'll just finish this and go find her.
And where was I?
The bar.
We're in an elevator, going to a room.
We're in an elevator, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah!
I have the alcohol now.
She has alcohol, which is good because this is...
I don't know where I'm going.
This is empty. This is a special edition episode of Drink That Book. My name is Katie Masters. This is my bartender,
Brittany.
Let's drink. If you were paying attention in my last video, you will realize that I gave away the title of the book I am reading, and that is The Girl on the Train by Paula Hawkins.
Ooh,
I have a good bartender. She's got sound effect skills. Ladies and gentlemen, I am at WyrdCon, which is a LARP convention, and it's amazing and awesome, and all of the nerdiest, most wonderful, geekiest people you could possibly imagine are here. This lovely, lovely video is brought to you by WyrdCon, who has graciously let me film here. Enough about WyrdCon, because that's not what this particular video is about. This is about The Girl on the Train. Girl on the Train by Paula Hawkins is about a woman named Rachel who spends her time commuting back and forth from London back to her home in the suburbs, and because she's bored and kind of a drunk, she's a drunk. She makes up a lot of stories about the people that she sees from their backyards on the trains because she's bored and drunk every day and sad and lonely. And one of her favorite is what she calls the golden couple, and they're really sweet to each other. She sees them kissing or making each other breakfast in the morning.
Aww.
Right? And she names them Jason and Jess, and she just loves them, and she thinks they're the most perfect couple ever. Until one day, she sees Jess, the girl, kissing another man.
Bum, bum, bum.
And the next day, Jess is gone. Which wouldn't be, too big of a deal. She kind of suspects that, maybe she ran away with the lover, the man that she saw. And then it quickly turns out, as she finds out in the news, that it's looking like murder. And she is the only one with clues because she's the one who's been watching from the train this whole time.
Kind of creepy.
Super creepy. Kind of stalkerish.
Kind of.
A lot stalkerish. So that's the premise of the book, and my bartender has made me a drink. Right? One.
Oh god. Oh god. I can't find my lighter.
There's a lighter involved in this?
Yes.
Shh. Okay. I'm not worried at all.
What you're supposed to do is burn this inside white part of the orange peel and drop it in the drink.
You didn't tell me what was in it. I just heard a lot of screaming and like, no, 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 and
oh god,
and something about fire, so I'm kind of like scared about this.
I was supposed to burn the inside of the orange peel.
And you didn't. So this is probably going to taste pretty bitter. That's fine. There's a lot of bitterness in this book, so that's fine.
It is all alcohol.
Great, because the character in the book is actually an alcoholic. So let's see if it tastes like the book.
Is it my turn now?
Oh my god, that's a lot of alcohol.
Oh, it's strong.
It's so much alcohol, you guys. Given what I know about the book and the character, it's a little sweet, but that's okay because the book doesn't just follow her. The main character is Rachel, but it also follows two others. The girl who gets murdered, and then you have another woman. I actually kind of hate her. Her name's Anna. Kind of hate her, which is good. I'm sure that's what the character wanted. Yeah, she's the whore. If you're PG-13, maybe you shouldn't be watching this. I should have disclaimered that. Disclaimer! There's almost a Sickeningly. Did I say that right?
No.
Okay. Almost sickeningly sweet drink. But because there's three main characters, I would actually say that almost works in its favor. Because I feel like the characters lie to themselves or think they're better than they are, they're being sweet to each other. They're being sweet to themselves. So I feel like that plays in its favor. This book, when I bought it, the reason I bought it in the first place was because the reviewer said that it was like reading an Alfred Hitchcock film. And I love Alfred Hitchcock. I agree with her. It actually is very much in that vein, where it's a suspense thriller. There's a lot of information and you're not sure which one is actually true or not. She leads you in a lot of directions. I'm sure if you're a smart person, you figured out who, the killer was in like whatever page.
Really?
Yeah, I don't actually remember the page, but I was actually left guessing up until towards the end. And even then, I was flip-flopping between who it could be. People who are smarter and less drunk than me will probably figure it out way sooner.
What were you drinking while you were reading it?
Maybe. Maybe. But it is well written. I really like how she writes each character individually and you really get to know them and you even hate them a little bit.
I made Ben a little shrug.
All of the characters are flawed. You don't always like them all the time, but you can sympathize with them or understand where they're coming from. But it doesn't necessarily make them likable 24/7, which I liked.
Really?
And you don't like them in the sense that you want to not read about them anymore. You just don't like them because they make poor life choices. I'm not making poor life choices. My liver is just fine. The characters are well written. The only downside I would say to this book, I felt that it dragged on a little too long. She does this thing in the book where she writes a really exciting scene where it starts to amp up and you're like, oh my god, we're gonna find out new information. And then it peters out just as quickly as it started up. And that does it several times in the book where I almost flip through pages without reading, but I read them because I'm a good reader. Even when there's downtime, keep reading. It has information in it that's not actual downtime information, and by downtime I mean kind of boring.
It kind of feeds into the whole plot, and if you were missing that piece of information, you'd be like, the heck is going on?
And I understand pacing and all that. This book probably could have been a little shorter in my opinion. The main character, Rachel, is very sympathetic, and Anna, who you will meet if you read this book, is
W-H-O-R-E.
For those of you who can't spell, don't try and figure that out. So I would really recommend this book. I really would. It's definitely, if you like Alfred Hitchcock films and suspense thrillers and mysteries, this is definitely your sort of book. By the way, make this drink. The recipe will be in the description box below. Yes. So please let me know if you've read this book and liked it or didn't like it. Let me know in the comments below. And if you're going to read it, which please do, it's really good, and let me know again what you think. My bartender, as a note, needs to know the difference between ale and beer. If you're from Europe, can you explain to my bartender why ale is different than beer and why it's better? It's because I can't, because I'm drunk. So inform her for me. Thank you. I'm about to go to WyrdCon. We got special permission to be able to go do some fun things that will be filmed later for you. In the meantime, we look forward to drinking with you. I wasn't as lucky when I was in Mexico and drank and was like, I'm fine. I feel like slightly buzzed, but I mean, wow, I can really hold my liquor. And then I stood up and I was insta-drunk. My first thought was, holy crap, I'm drunk. I'm drunk. What do I do? I don't know what to do. I'm 18 and my mom's not here.
It's okay.
And my sister's dancing on a table because she's drunker than me. Oh. My younger sister.
How'd she get away with that?
Because she looks older.
Okay.
Yeah.